Yo, I want to talk today about a nice and easy way of monitoring your good and bad habits and how to use that to feel better in future. So, what I want you to do is I want you to go out and get a small notebook, something that you can keep in your hand, and grab a page, get a pen, and write down as many good things that you can think of, things that make you feel good every time you do them. Write that down on one piece of paper. You can have going for a walk. You can have taking time away from your phone. You can have eating healthily. You can have going for a bike ride. Whatever you want. Everything that makes you feel good. And I will caveat, it has to make you feel good without a negative feeling following that. So, yeah, eating shit food will make you feel good, but you won't feel good afterwards. So, leave that off. And write on one page, as I say, write all the good things, all the bad things you can think of. This can take time. You can come back to it as and when you think of more things. And on the next page, write one of those things at the top, write heading. For example, going for a walk. Underneath that, I want you to write how you feel when you go for a walk. Write, every time I go for a walk, I feel clear, I get clarity, I feel things are much better, I'm much more peaceful as a person, and any issues that I'm dealing with are likely to be resolved as a result of going on a walk, or will at least help in the process. Underneath that, I want you to write any little additional bits of information that you can think of regarding whatever the topic is. So, sticking with going on a walk, you might write particular places that work best for you or particular time of day that is nice to go. And underneath that, just write what emotion this activity is helpful in particular for dealing with. So for me, if I'm to go on a walk, it particularly helps me with irritation or if I'm pissed off at someone because it gives me some time just to get out of the way, stay with myself, and I can't say anything volatile in those moments, and it makes me think about what I'm going to say when I go back into that situation. This is applicable for everything you do. Now, I want you to write one page worth on each of these things. Make it clear, make it succinct. Don't do too much because otherwise, who's going to read it? You can't be asked to read it. And the purpose of this book is that any time you're feeling crappy, you can keep this book about and you can go into it and look and go, I know that I'll feel better when I walk because right now I'm angry. I'll feel better if I go for a walk. And this is why this needs to be as clear and succinct as possible, is you don't want your mind when you're in a irrational state to fill in gaps for you. You want it to be clear and go, I know that even when I'm annoyed, if I go on a walk, I feel better. And you will feel better as a result. And you know that you will. And you can't kid yourself that you won't. And the same can be done incredibly well for bad habits. So, great example, the P word. If you're a bloke, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We can feel we really want to do that. We really want to indulge. And once we've finished, you get this terrible feeling and you get all the bad stuff that comes with it, and the next time you get the feeling you kind of forget all the bad that comes on the other side of it. I'm not trying to put all these puns in, and this is where this thing is really great, is you can write for the bad things. You can write, how do you feel after you do the thing that you think helps. You can write, every time I do the thing I feel weakened, I feel emasculate, I feel like a failure, I just generally don't feel good. And I notice that before I do it, I have no conception of the fact that I will feel this way. And make that clear, because then you can recall on that and go, right, I know that this is something that my mind is not looking at completely clearly right now because I'm in a different state. Now, expect yourself if it comes to these bad habits, not to look into the book at the exact moment that this happens, the first time after you've done the writing, because that's not how the mind works. But just refer to it and refresh yourself consistently of, no, I know I don't feel good about it. I know I don't feel good about it. And do it before you need to do it, because then you'll get the voice in your head, and the voice in your head will gradually grow strong enough to pull you out of that. So yeah, make this book as personable and nice to look at as you possibly can. Get pictures in there, do it, do whatever you want to do with it. Make it a nice book and just keep it about, and refer to it as often as you can, because I find that the book, I've made this book, and it means I can go into the book and go, I've got 15 things here that are guaranteed to make me feel good. They always make me feel good. I know they do. Tried and tested. If I do 10 of those things today, I'm going to have a good day. If I do 5 of those things today, I'm going to have a good day. And that just, it can kind of informally create a routine for you, because you can pick 5 of those things, say, for a day, and go, right, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm not going to go on my phone before 11 o'clock. I'm not going to go for it on it after 7 o'clock. I'm going to eat healthily today, and I'm going to see a friend. You're going to have a good day if you do those things. So it's like a cheat code to having a good day. That's the best way I could put it. But yeah, man, go write this book. Make a project out of it, because it's a little fun thing. And if you're anything like me, I like having these tangible little things to go, look at the work I did here. I like doing that. So if you like me, you'll like this one. But yeah, that's it. And I hope you enjoy your little book. Take care.